In this video, I'll show you how to run a game day using Gremlin. From the Gremlin dashboard, look along the nav pane for game days and click on it to open the game day screen. First, I'll click New Game Day. Then, I'll enter a name for this game day. This should briefly describe what the game day is for and what it hopes to accomplish. Next, choose the type that best describes this game day. For example, my goal for this game day is to understand whether our systems will automatically fail over to a second region if my first region becomes unavailable. Since this is discovering something new about how my systems work, I'll select Exploratory as the game day type. You'll notice when I select a type, Gremlin automatically fills out the goal. You can keep this as is, or you can edit it with your own customizations. If none of the built-in types fits your use case, just select Other. Next, I'll select the scenarios we want to run during this game day. I have one that I already created for this game day, so I'll add it just by searching for it and clicking on its name. For the environment, I'll type in production, since I'll be running this game day on a live system. You can enter any environment name here, such as staging, development, test, QA, and so on. For the dashboard link, I'll copy and paste a link to our internal monitoring tool. And for the runbook, I'll paste a link to our internal company wiki, where we keep all of our internal documentation in runbooks. You can add additional links to dashboards or runbooks by clicking the plus icons next to the text boxes. Last, I'll add each of the team members involved in this game day and assign them a role. You can learn more about what each role does by looking at the Gremlin glossary in our documentation. I'll make myself the game day owner, Sydney the coordinator, Frank the observer, and Rich the reporter. You can also add additional people by clicking the plus button, or remove people by clicking the minus button. With our new game day created, we'll see the game day details screen with all of our settings, plus our scenario listed. We can see the last time the scenario ran, as well as buttons to run the scenario. You can also click on the scenario name to go to its details page, or click within the white space around it to preview it in a dropdown. Once the team is together in one place, we can fire off the scenario. While it runs, we'll monitor our systems to see whether they validate our hypothesis. Let's skip ahead to the end of this scenario. After the scenario is done running, and we've made our observations, we'll discuss the outcomes as a team and enter our conclusions into the results screen. If we find an issue that needs fixing, we can also create a Jira ticket and assign it to an engineer. If we had multiple scenarios within this game day, we'd repeat these steps for each scenario until we've ran each one. Now before we end our game day, we'll enter any final thoughts into the summary tab. I'll also attach a screenshot that our observer took of our dashboard for future reference. In addition, any Jira tickets that we created will show up below. We'll click Save to save our notes and attachments, and with that, our game day is complete. When we're ready to rerun this game day, we can simply open it from the game days list and start this process over. Now that you've seen game days in action, try it for yourself. Go to gremlin.com/gameday or log in at app.gremlin.com and click on the game days icon to get started.